Hello everyone and welcome back from Top of the Wall. My name is Mason Knopp and today I have another deck for you. Today is Sunday, so I would like to actually just do a little bit more casual uh casual video where I'm just going to play the Singleton deck to test out the game, some game mechanics and try the game. No. And today's Sunday, so I want to try playing a little bit more of a casual. Uh, and today is Sunday, so I would like to try a slightly more casual game. I would like to play a little bit more casual, just a bunch of Singleton cards in a blue-white Enchantment control deck, and try to see the different kinds of synergies and see how different things work uh, in this deck, and try a whole bunch of different cards, see what goes where, what can go with what. I know a lot of these cards in this deck are actually pretty decent already, but I just need to know what exactly will work with what to give me the best effects. And we have a pretty standard sideboard here. Uh, we have the 3 Hydroblast, the 2 Relic of Progenitus, Holy Light, Lifelink to fight through Burn, and some of the aggro matchups. Spreading Seas more so for Tron, because I think it's kind of funny to just whip out a Spreading Seas and turn a Tron land into an island. We have Circle Protection Green for the mono green matchup. And we have a Devout Harpist for destroying Boggles and, destroying enchantments, specifically auras that the Boggles will be enchanted with. And we have some new cards here that I haven't actually played with yet. We have the Naiad of the Hidden Cove, and as long as it's not our turn, spells we cast cost 1 less to cast. So that means we can actually end up using this card to make some of our flash enchantments cheaper. So the Omen of the Sea, which is one of the flash enchantments from Theros Beyond Death, and Omen of the Sun, another one that's a flash enchantment, become cheaper. So we get an instant speed cantrip, an instant speed preordain with upside, and a instant speed spell that makes 2 tokens for us. And it also has upside. These 2 can also both be sacrificed to scry 2. So we get an enchantment bonus for Brine Giant, and we also get some of the cool stuff. We also got Lotus Eye Mystics, which is similar to an Auramancer, but has prowess and a bigger body. So I felt like for 4 mana, later, since we want to use Auramancer much later in the game, once we actually have things in our graveyard to get that are worth getting, the difference between 3 mana and 4 mana, once you already have like 7 or 8 land, isn't really a big deal. And prowess seems like a really big upside in an Enchantress deck, so I'm thinking that this is a suitable replacement for Auramancer, and actually quite reasonable. I didn't like Seeker of the Way in the previous Rainbow Enchantments deck that I made. It's just that Seeker of the Way works better when you have instant speed non-creature spells like Lightning Bolt or Doomblade or a Brainstorm and counter spells and stuff. And we didn't have a whole lot of that in the Rainbow Enchantments deck. So this spell, you can't threaten your opponent as easily with this. You can't threaten to make a 2/2 into a 3/3 with lifelink, or potentially a 4/4 with lifelink. You can't threaten very easily, and you can't pump it up as much in one turn. So you can't go all out with it. The same way, it's much more rare for you to find a way to make it a 5/5 in an Enchantress deck, because your enchantments cost a little bit more than typical removal spells. However, with potentially the Naiad of the Hidden Coves, it might be a little bit easier to get this once we have a cost reduction effect. Plus, I wanted to try another card like Answered Prayers and see how that might work with something like a Dreamstalker mixed up in the deck. So we might be able to repeatedly return Dreamstalker itself to its own ability and turn this Answered Prayer into a 3/3 Flying Angel. And it might not hurt to have a casual Omen of the Suns in the deck, a flash enchantment that makes 1/1s that would allow us to gain another 2 life off of it, so we'd gain 4 life, and we could turn this into a 3/3 Angel, so we could kind of harass our opponent's creatures, and make them swing into something like a 3/3 Angel and some 1/1s when they're clearly not safe. They just might not realize it. And we also have the Law Mage's Binding. One of the issues that I found with some of the Enchantress removal is that when you pacify something, it still gets to remain on the battlefield and add to permanent counts. Like, for instance, Brine Giants, or Brine Giant, which counts all the enchantments, or things like Devotion, and certain cards that might end up counting things like For Affinity, or City's Blessing, whatnot. And the creature still has its ability, so it can still use its tap ability, can still do different things. Now, that is obviously a big downside. However, Law Mage's Binding prevents it from using that activated ability, so it can help offset that. And this has Flash, which might help offset some of the downside of having the Enchantress style removal, the enchantment removals, and whatnot. We are trying out another one, Temporal Isolation, which is a odd kind of pacifism. It gives the creature shadow and prevents all damage that will be dealt by it. So it takes away the not its ability to attack, but takes away its ability to deal damage, which means that it's pointless for it to attack for the most part. And having shadow means that it can't block. So this is another kind of interesting alternative to pacifism, and it has Flash, so it has its upside. Last new card that I wanted to try, Flutter Flocks from Throne of Eldraine. 2/2 for 2, but as long as we control an artifact or enchantment, it has flying. So a 2/2 flyer for 2 it's not a bad body. That's actually pretty good. It's definitely passing the vanilla test, and it is definitely a strong creature. I would actually consider this a very strong creature. It's basically a core Skyfisher, but with one less toughness, and it doesn't return something to our hand. I just wanted to throw it in there just as a just to try it out, just to get a feel for it. I don't expect it to make the final cut. All right, and let's get into that gameplay. Come on, go. We mine all day, we mine all night. Ugh. You get some of those toxic people in real life, and that like ruins the tournament for me. It does. Okay, so we won the die roll for our first game of the match. Yes, we will go first, and do we keep? Do we keep? Man, I'm not feeling it. I don't like the single Ash Barons. This is better. I think that we should keep this. We have some early plays for the game. Oh yeah, and I forgot about Stormcaller's Boon, Cascade Enchantment. Yeah, we're definitely going to keep this. What do we chuck onto the bottom? What is farthest away from helping us? I think I would actually like to chuck a... God, I don't want to chuck anything out of the bottom. I want to be greedy. I want to keep it all. Let's chuck a Journey to Nowhere onto the bottom. Yeah, because we can get the Omen of the Sun and Muldrifter as catch-up mechanics. Is that... Oh yeah, alright. Got a 6. Oh yeah, we have the snow covereds. Just in case. Just in case we want Oh yeah, there was another snow enchantment that would tap a card. Oh, hello. There it is. Okay, we're gonna pretend like we're fairy scrat here. Don't worry about it, opponent. It's fine. Listen, you want to cast some spells, we'll let you cast some spells. Don't worry, you're safe. Um, yeah, I'm gonna tap this. Ah, yes. Blue. We also are in Azorius. Okay. Hi, opponent. Um, cast snow covered plains. I don't know. Yeah, we cast our lands. Alright, I'm gonna Omen of the Sun on their end step, I'm thinking. Ew. Yeah, you see, now I'm seeing the downside of Katara's Desire. You, you see that this thing still gives a cost reduction here. It doesn't actually remove the important part from this. Great. Yeah, we're at 22. I'm sure that that's gonna matter a whole lot in a moment. And Cascade looks worse with an enchantment deck. Let's just get in. Get in. Oh, no. No, no. Oh, oh, there we go. Yeah, now we're attacking. Okay. Alright, you've blocked. We shall return the plains. Should I have sacrificed this to scry? I don't know what we would scry for particularly. Oh, yeah, Journey to Nowhere, I guess. Oh, they got, double Sunscape. It's pretty good. Just don't get Stonehorn Dignitary. Okay. Yup. Yep, where's the ghostly... yeah, these removal spells are not gonna go great with our, are not gonna go great with our pacifisms. I mean, the ghostly flicker does not work well with pacifism. Turns out. I think I'm just gonna cast a Muldrifter. Oh, hey, a Seeker of the Way. How nice. I'm glad you're here. Do I get it? Nah. We don't need to do that. Next turn, Seeker of the Way. Another Sunscape Familiar. Jesus, what are you gonna do with all this? Oh, just for... okay. Yeah. You got it. Why are you evoking it? You have so much, you could just cast it for 2, right? Am I crazy? Oh, okay, I see. You're gonna snap it before it's evoked. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sure. That's much better than what I had thought. And then you're actually gonna cast it. Great. That's very strong. Okay. That is a card. You've got it. Yeah, next turn I'm definitely thinking Seeker of the Way. Oh boy. Yup. Yup. Compulsive research. Meet thirst for meaning. All right. That looks like it's it. Now it's our turn to not do anything as nice. Uh, cast a Seeker of the Way. I think I'm gonna just give them back the turn. Um, yeah. Yeah, it seems pretty fair. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna attack. Basic land cycling. All right. Ooh, an island. Okay, so you get to Oracle. All right. Why does it show a flash of red when they gain life? It shouldn't it I don't know, be like a green boon or something? Oh god, Maul Drifter for one. Maul Drifter for one. Go ahead. Go nuts, opponent. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Singleton's looking a lot worse right now. I don't know why I didn't I didn't activate any instance. Okay, that's just a misclick on my part. Do I get in with Maul Drifter? Think it's kind of pointless. But sure, why not? I'm gonna actually end up casting a actually undo that one. All right, we get the prowess, we get the lifelink. We're gonna harass our opponent just a little. We're gonna let them gain all the all the life in the world. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to. I don't think it really matters too much. Ooh, yeah, no, yeah, cast that. That's good. Yeah, we'll give it lifelink again. Always yield. Um, yep. Always yield to the lifelink trigger. Yes, Omen of the Sea. That's a feels pretty good. I think we want this one on bottom. I think we would like this one on top. I am definitely accepting of another Omen of the Sea. Sure. I think it's the right time to get in. Just for a very very optimistic poke. Yes. Go ahead. Get poked. All right, they accept the poke. They have accepted our poke. Now I will remember to thirst for meaning. Yes, you evoke. And are you going to snap it? Okay. Snap. Ah, a Fitterate. That's also pretty good. That is a pretty good trick. Ephemerate. I didn't realize that they played Ephemerate. I guess this deck is a little different than when it first came out. Oh, Mystic Sanctuary targeting Ghostly Flicker. Yeah. Yeah. You got it. Oh, Sagro Denizen. How many counter spells does this deck play? Anything, or is it all just value? Oh, we want to reduce some costs. We want to get some cards. We want to reduce some costs. We want to get some cards. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? Let me help you with that. You know, actually, I'm gonna let you mill me. I'm gonna let you mill me. Let's see what's in there. Palace Sentinels and a preordained. I wish I had that. I shouldn't have let them mill me. Mill me. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, in response here, I would like the chance to draw some cards. Thank you. I think we will get rid of one enchantment. Goodbye. Alright, you may take that. Yes. And God, they're gonna mill us so fast. Alright. Unless they mill themselves, they're 23 cards. If they flicker the Ball Drifter a couple more times, they might mill them. They might draw out before they mill us out, which I am a fan of. I am a definite fan of this plan that they have going on. If they could just keep that up. Jeez, oh Pete. I'm just gonna text them. That's right. Mill yourself. God, they're at a solid 25. Well, they're at 23 cards. You know, it's fine. Jesus Christ, stop. Oh, do they just have an infinite combo here? They have Ghostly Flicker, but that still costs mana. What, do they have Snap or something? Oh yeah, they do have a Snap. They have a Snap. I'm gonna let them just take over. I don't need to respond to any of this anymore. I'm just losing some time. Uh... Yeah. Wait, why is it... No, I have not received priority. What do you... Oh, MTGO is a little weird. It just keeps telling me that I'm receiving priority when it is definitely not my time to receive priority. Yes. Um, discard your hand of 14. Ooh, Mnemonic Wall. Getting back Snap to continue the nonsense of... Oh, you know what? Mnemonic Wall actually costs one. They can... Oh yeah, no, they have it. They can produce infinite ETBs with Mnemonic Wall and Snap. Because Snap now only costs 1 blue and Mnemonic Wall only costs 1 blue. So they can untap 2 islands. Return Mnemonic Wall to their hand. Replay Mnemonic Wall, getting back the Snap. And they'll still have that island left to recast Snap. Returning the Mnemonic Wall to hand, untapping 2 islands, resetting it. Yeah, no, they have it. I don't understand why they're not... I don't think that they know that they have it. Do they not know? I think I'm just gonna concede this. Well, what are they flickering with the Ghostly Flicker? Just land and Mnemonic Wall? Oh yeah, I guess that's another way. Well, I can see the game. God. Okay, begin sideboarding. Hey, maybe I should have sacked that Store Caller's Spoon. Gave all my creatures flying. Yeah, that'll do it. The 2 Relic of Progenitus. The Mystic Remora seems pretty decent for getting card advantage. Holy Light does nothing. Devout Harpist does nothing. Katara's Desire does nothing. I don't think Hobble does anything. Them attacking us seems to do just about nothing, right? Yeah. Let me just bind it slows them, I guess. They don't have any activated abilities. Their main plan is to attack us, but they won't. I mean, their main plan is to mill us, so they won't be attacking. I don't think that much of any of this matters to them. Let's see. I guess we should just go up these Spreading Seas. At least mess with their white sources, which is better than nothing. Let's see, is there any other things that we would like to get rid of? Do they have any Oh, I'll get rid of this one Spreading Sea. Yeah, it's just, yeah, Spreading Sea that cantrips and replaces itself and messes with one of their white sources is better than a Temporal Isolation that falls off after they Ghostly Flicker it, with when their creature isn't planning to attack or block at all anyway. We're definitely going to have to be the aggressor in this matchup. I don't think that much of anything that we do... Yeah, I'm going to go first. In Magic the Gathering, you always should go first. There's a kind of... Yeah, I'm going to keep this. We got Flutter Flocks. We got... Okay. I'll have you know, I have a response. You've fallen for my trap card. Alright, main. Yeah, and I'm gonna go Snook for Plains, Flutter Fox. It'll be a second before they can Maul Drifter. Then 6. How much removal does that deck actually play? You know, that's a very good question. How much? I don't want to go ahead and just look it up online. It's my fault for not paying closer attention and actually checking online beforehand. Ew. Trinkle Cove? Yes. And you think I'm just gonna get in? I don't think they have any flash creatures. It might be fine. At the end of the turn, Omen of the Sea them. Hold on. In response. Hold on. Hold it. Right there. Stop. Stop. Ooh. Azorius Chancellery. Chalmeno's Blessing. Bright Giant. Yes. Of course. Why would we not do that? Silly. So silly. I don't think that we want the Azorius Chancellery. I will take the Chalmeno's Blessing. Put on top. Yeah, 6. Well, we got a decent start here, I think. We have probably a great way to mess with them? Sure. Okay, yeah. So, pre-combat, cast Preordain, see if we can... I don't think I want this... Yep, I'm going to put that Snow-Covered Island on the bottom. I'm going to put you on top. Do I get rid of the single planes now? and get something for Brine Giant. Well, we'll have just enough mana next. No, no, you know I'm gonna. We'll have enough mana for Brine Giant next turn, whether we cast Omen of the Sun or Spreading Seas next. I would prefer to have Omen of the Sun and just have some 1/1s on board that can do stuff, rather than one Spreading Seas messing with their one white source. Right? No, it doesn't matter right now. Oh, we still have a second main phase. Get it? That's right, you take that damage. I'm gonna actually just let them have the turn, because they could potentially Ghostly Flicker or use Azorius Chancery to return the planes, to flicker the planes and or return the planes and have the enchantment fall off, and then we can't cast Brine Giant next turn. Yeah, okay, you get Peered in. And then next turn we get a Brine Giant and we can just start wailing on our opponent. Sure. Go ahead, poke in, opponent. Yep. Do it. Oh, you fool. You fool. We're gonna make some 1/1s. How could you not foresee this? Doesn't really matter. But okay. I'm not blocking. I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you my 1/1s. My 1/1s. Yeah, end combat. You got us for the 1. Feel good. Yes, I think now is a great time for Brine Giant. Get him! I'm wondering if I want to leave my Brine Giant exposed, actually. Because it is one of the best ways I have of closing out the game. I don't think that they would likely have a Journey to Nowhere, but in case they do, I think I'll just preemptively cast this Dreamstalker and cast Spreading Seas. Mess with my opponent's mana base just a little. Next turn. Ooh, double Brine Giant, yeah. And the next turn, recast Omen of the Sea. Get out that enchantment count. Ooh, you got a Brainstorm. Nice art. You may not be texting me, opponent, but that's alright. I'll text you. Yes, art. I don't know why instead of nice, I'm like, yes. Both are yes. You know, just in a big mood. Oh, is that... Okay, that's a Seagate Oracle. That matters very little to me. Well, I'm glad you didn't flicker the planes. Ooh. What would you get with this? Okay, end combat. Yep. Okay, we have one, two, three, one, two enchantments. I think if we play one Omen of the Sea, brings it up to 3, we can hope to get land. Or we can just go to combat. Get him for 2. Get him for that too. Cast an immediate Brine Giant. Which they did not deal with. They get the Gurmag. Gurmag? Alright. The basic land cycling. They're not dealing with that, sure. Cool, we draw a land next turn. Alright, Muldrifter. Full Muldrifter. Sure. Do I want to trade with the Muldrifter? And why do they have this one card? I think they just might have a sub plan to mill themselves as another strategy to find stuff to recur it. Yeah, okay. Oh, you don't want to swing? You don't want to get in? We want a party. I think next turn we should just enchant Chalmeno's Blessing. Chalmeno's Blessing, the Brine Giant. No, Omen of the Sea and Preordained to look for Counterspell, or Preordained first, or we should cantrip to look for Counterspell, or something first. If that way we can have backup for Chalmeno's Blessing, because giving pro blue to Brine Giant seems really strong. But is it as good as casting a second Brine Giant? I think it might be as good as casting a second Brine Giant. Yeah, might be. But their permanent base removal might not be blue. They might have Journey to Nowhere. It's just a catch-all. Oh, double Chow Chows. Sure. Let's get in. I'm perfectly fine with this. I think that they have Snap in hand. And that they're going to trade here and snap this. Which they didn't. Yeah, sure. Oh, excuse me. I have a thing for you. I have a proposition. Yeah, double Brine Giant seems pretty good. They didn't have Snap, I guess. What's this? Is this a Ghostly Flicker? It's a Ghostly Flicker. Yup, there it is. It fell off. That doesn't do it. You're not safe. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That's alright. What do you do next? Mnemonic Wall, get back to snap. They're gonna spend all 4 blue mana. Oh, Muldrifter, yeah. I think I'm just going to give this one Pro Blue. They're tapped out. This is about as good as it's going to get. They don't have foil in their deck. There's no way. They just don't seem like the foil deck. Alright. Wait a minute. They can't go off here, right? Okay, they just get the Ghostly Flicker. Alright. Wait a minute. Ah, I see. Okay. Reality Acid is definitely not fast enough. We're just gonna... I think think I should just jam. There's no way that they have Counterspell. There's just no way that they have Counterspell. Oh, yes. Pro Blue. Got it. We go to combat. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Feeling good. Trades. Yes, we trades. I think now is a good time to burn a Preordain and hold up Omen of the Sea again. A Spell Stutter Sprite? What? You can't have that. That's uncalled for. Oh, shush you. You're not even doing anything wizardry. You can't counter spells unless you're doing magic. Fine. I don't think that we know... yeah. What are you casting? Compulsive Research, go ahead. You go digging. I don't want to let them know that they have the all clear. Because we... no, we don't... They don't know that we have counterspells, right? They didn't see any of the ones from last game. Okay, you brainstorm. Yup. So far, it feels like Brian Giant is doing a lot of work and is pretty good. Yep, you've spent a lot of mana. Did some things. Let's see. Compulsive Research. Got a snap. They have a Ghostly Flicker in hand, right? I'm not gonna block. No, go ahead. Go ahead, hit me. Ooh, Heliod's Pilgrim seems better than Naiad are the hidden coves right now. I think Naiad goes on bottom. Heliod goes on top. I feel like we could definitely use... Alright, there is a counterspell. There is a counterspell. Now, we might want to just cast Heliod's Pilgrim. But what would we get? What aura could we possibly get that would make this game a little bit better or in our favor? Two, 3 enchantments, Brine Giants, a... What is the chance of them going off next turn? Really high. They have one cost reduction spell, one cost reduction Sunscape. They've done a lot of digging. They're through more than half of their deck. They have access to a lot of their spells already. I think we're going to move to combat. Oh, wait. Don't attack with that one. Yep, get in for the 5. I don't think that we can allow them to have 2 more turns. It doesn't seem like they're going to have a lot of interaction. I think it's just better if we Brine Giant now. Yeah, just Brine Giant now. And then we can Chow Mano's Blessing that, give that pro blue again. Start forcing them to sack the Sunscape. Echoing Truth. Oh, that's pretty rough. I was wondering if they had one of those, and I didn't think that they actually would. Yep. I think that's all the pieces. I think they might have it. Jank Singleton with a bunch of cards that might not synchronize together super well. Might not be the greatest. All right. I think I would like to triple block and kill one of these. Is their main plan now to just attack? Is it really? Well, I mean, by all means. Yeah, get me for a little. Go ahead. Palace Sentinels, they can definitely take that. I've only 2 enchantments now. Yeah, I'm just going to cast this Heliod's Pilgrim. Hold up, Counterspell. Yes, I would like to use it. Oh boy, we only can get one Spreading Seas. Super. Do we turn that into an island? No, I think not. Does that to our count? No. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm doubtful that we can win this game anyway. But with that extra land, that actually helps a little. So locked out of white. They can't get the Sunscape Familiar before they Ghostly Flicker. Doesn't matter too much. Alright, you got the Preordain. Keep drawing. There's no way that we're at risk of dying from combat damage, right? there's little chance. Maybe we are at risk of dying from combat damage. Oh yeah, I don't like that. That's a clock. Oh Gersh. Value, value, value. Now they Ghostly Flicker this, right? And they return a Mystic Monastery? Oh, there's the plains. Sunscape Familiar. Oh, there's their cleanup step. Ooh, another land. I'm going to recast Brine Giant. And threaten to harass my opponent one more time. I get the turn. And I see Ephemerate. They get more cards. Is there one so we're at risk of dying from both combat damage and flickering mill combo? The Sunscape combo? Where they flicker a bunch of blue creatures and mill us for 2 every time? Okay. I'll allow that one. Allow the Brainstorm. Go ahead. Basic Land Cycling, you got it. Thin that deck. Whichever comes first, their mill creature or a removal spell to deal with the Brine Giant. If it's a mill creature, we have to counter it. If they try to remove our Brine Giant, then we have to Shamana's Blessing it. God, they're back up to 20. Ghostly Flicker, sure. Do we... How many Ghostly Flickers do they have left in their... Oh, God. I don't think that they would have a way to get the Ghostly Flicker back, right? No, I'm going to allow them to do it. I'm going to let them do it. Snap, what are you targeting? Yeah, I'm gonna... I think spell stutter spray. No, okay. They got it. They got it. Can see the game. GG, opponent. GG. Dude, what time is it? Fortunately, I don't think that I have another time. Have any more time for another game. There was another one that I did earlier, but it was against a burn opponent that only played one game with me and then scooped it on the second. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any more time. Thank you for watching. The deck list is in the description down below, as always, and I will see you tomorrow at 2:30 for a meta deck and some gameplay at 4. Thank you for watching and coming in for that face touch.